What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy J Dub, the #1 comment on YouTube, and I'm back with another review. Today, I will be reviewing Married at First Sight. This is season 14, episode 8, and the couple I'm doing right now is America's favorite couple, Jasmina and Michael. And before I get started, for those who are new to my channel, I do reviews on reality shows. I do a detailed breakdown, but not in a way of I'm doing every single scene. I pull out different parts that stick out to me, even some things I've noticed that somebody else may not notice. And as the #1 commenter, I look for y'all comments down in the comment section because, again, I'm not a YouTuber who looks for the likes or the subscriptions. I look for those comments because this is why I do this. I do it for the comments. The comments give me energy. The comments just, it's a life force for me because I could be on anybody else's channel in the comments doing what I always been doing, but I got my own platform, so this is where we like to get it in. And for those who are normally not comfortable with commenting, this is the channel for you. Get down in those comments. Abide by the channel's motto, say what you say. Anything you feel like it, get down in the comments. Even if it don't even pertain to the episode. You want to say it, say it. I just ask we be respectful of each other. So let's go ahead and get to Jasmina and Michael, because I'm doing individual reviews of Married at First Sight, couple by couple. Again, for those who may not see my other videos, I won't be doing Chris and Alyssa because they're not a couple and they get on my nerves. So let's start out with Michael. He's visiting his big sister Claire, and he's looking for, I guess, some marital advice because him and Jasmine has been having like a tough time with the going back and forth and communicating, and even had a pass the cow intervention. So he's just trying to put things back together. And Michael is pretty much breaking down the situation, like what caused or what happened within the communication breakdown with him and Jasmina. But I would tell you, he failed to, I guess, put that important detail in about him lying about his roommate. We're going to let it slide because everybody gives grace for little Michael all the time. And I already told you in my rant, if you haven't checked that out with my Jasmina and Michael rant, why he lies or why he operates the way he does. But I'm also wondering, Michael also has an older brother. So I'm just wondering, I don't know his brother's marital status, but thinking that he could get an older male's perspective on, how to maneuver and handle things. But his to me, his sister Claire didn't disappoint. She really could give Michael insight of like how Jasmina is acting or why things are happening the way that they are. And I thought she, like I said, I thought she did a good job. She gave a perspective of that, like she identifies with a woman like Jasmina, like she's a strong woman, and that being in this situation is making her extremely vulnerable, and she's just pretty much trying to protect with herself, and that Michael has no idea what type of scars or triggers that he's dealing with in her. And so she's not gonna, I guess, be okay or go to Michael if they having situations where she feels like she's being violated, and that Jasmina needs to know that she can trust Michael to do the job of being her husband. And I'm thinking like she on to something, because that's what I was saying more so before, that like their marriage is really problematic for one reason, that we add a new layer to it with all the lying and all that. But it's problematic because you got Jasmina getting married to this man, and when he talks to her, he's talking all this doubt. Like, I don't know. I don't really give 100% in relationships and all that. Like, both of y'all are open and vulnerable and going into a situation that's unknown. Nobody wants to hear that the other person is already doubting themselves, that they pretty much telling you, hey, look, I don't have successful relationships and I'm going to probably fail at this one. Like, no, I need you to be doing your best and trying and putting your best foot forward. So I thought it was actually great advice that she gave Michael, because yeah, that's what he gave Jasmina, a bunch of doubt and thoughts of failure, and like who wants that? Who wants that? Jasmina needs to know that she's looking at somebody who's willing and putting effort towards being a good husband. And it looks like well, as far as Jasmine and Michael go, they're kind of getting back like on track, because like Pastor Cal, he kind of set them straight, or give them like a, let's call it like a reset. And they're out and they shopping because they got a housewarming coming up like everybody else on the show. And they go in a seafood store, and Michael tells the lady he wants some scrimps. You know, I can say shrimp, but obviously Michael can't. But I like that Michael seems, with that that depression kind of mind state, that dark cloud thing going on that he has, it's kind of going away. He's being lighthearted. He's even picking up the lobsters in the store and joking with Jasmina, pretending like that's them coming down the aisle. And it's not a lot of times I feel like I can give Michael credit, but I really see that he's trying. And that's what it's always been about. It's not about being perfect or doing things the exact way, but a person needs to see that you are showing positive effort, and it looks like he's going in the right direction. So Jasmina visits one of her friends to get some of that much needed marital advice, and she goes to see Sam the Shark. Now I say Sam the Shark because I have to notice, I noticed different details in things, and Sam the Shark, her teeth was like so thick and curved. I thought she was gonna bite off her bottom lip, but I got used to it, and we got past that. And Sam the Shark, she was like, Jasmina said she's pretty much been engaged with her partner for about 8 years, so she looks for her to like kind of give her advice, and she pretty much tells some of the situation about Michael, like what really made her lose trust for Michael in any kind of way is that he lied about having a female roommate. She didn't let him know that he had 2 female roommates, because that just would probably sound so ridiculous. But just like some of y'all do out there, Sam the Shark covered for little Michael, and pretty much try to give him the benefit of the doubt of why he lied, or what could have been his reasoning. But what Sam the Shark gave Jasmina was like some real good, simple advice. Was saying like to really like work on your communication, you just have to continue to do it. She was saying like, give an example. Her fiance comes home to her and tells her about what he had for lunch. She's like, I don't care, but it's good that like he wants to talk, because like you gotta keep talking, and the more you talk, things get better. It's like exercising. You keep working the muscle, working the communicative muscle, is only gonna get stronger. So they both seem to get pretty good advice. So I like that. But one thing we did learn, one thing we did confirm, that Sam the Shark, she told Jasmina like, hey, you're saying Michael is all these things about like he's being stubborn, or he's not willing to admit that he's not right. She's saying like, you do those things. And Jasmine is like, what? She was actually shocked that Sam said that in front of everybody. But she called her out and saying pretty much her and Michael are one and the same. And that's what it was, because people have been saying that all the time. Like, Jasmina's stubborn, not forgiving, all those things. And I was saying like, hey, that very well could be. But like what Michael got going on is overshadowing that. Like, Michael's not playing his part. He's not playing his role. But they seem to kind of put it behind them, and now they trying to learn and be better. So as far as Jasmine and Michael's housewarming party, they're doing a taco party, and they got a theme as well. It's called Talk About a Party. It was kind of funny, and I still see like the lightheartedness going on between Michael and Jasmine, and they're joking and going back and forth. And just Michael even brought up like, hey, can you imagine like what this environment would be like if Pastor Cal didn't come in here and do that? And Jasmine picked up a knife like, yeah, And I thought all that was funny. Like, that's how it should be. Like, all the time shouldn't be about arguing or going back and forth or talking about heavy stuff. They got to get comfortable with each other and just, have a playful spirit and have fun in the marriage. But we see like they get ready to do that, because normally as I said, I don't give Michael much credit, but to me, so far, he's doing a good job. You know, do I think he continue? That's a whole nother review. But yeah, their rapport is up and is looking positive. So I'm really happy about that. I don't have a lot to report this time because y'all know I really will go in on Michael because it's not even so much Michael. I know what Michael is. I got it. I done seen it before, know what's going on. It's more so the people that's the same way they was doing for Steve, just making all these allowances and excuses for him, you know, as a husband, like this guy's a little kid or something. You know, it's like a 30-year-old man. But all right, let's keep going. Let's stay positive. So Jasmina and Michael, they're having the little housewarming party. Michael's sister Claire comes over, and Jasmina, two of her friends come over. And, you know, everybody's happy, but it's like, it doesn't seem like there's nothing to do. It seems like a little boring party. And they decide to play charades, and Michael and Jasmina are the ones who are leading the activities and having them guests. And they look like they seem to have fun, but I don't see it. And we learned that Michael is a huge competitor. And I can totally relate to that because I'm the same thing. Like whatever I do, whatever I play, small, big, I'll break a leg or stay up all night just to win. That's what I would do. I've been like that since a kid, so I totally get that. And Michael was saying that how he was glad that Jasmina didn't see that as a negative. She kind of met his competitiveness, and it made things a lot of fun. I was like, yeah, that's how things supposed to be starting out. They building, they growing. It's looking good for now. So I just want them to, I guess, just keep that up. And so they kind of, I guess, like explain like what their troubles were going throughout the marriage or going through the honeymoon, and how they like kind of back on track once Pastor Cal set them straight. And Jasmina actually goes separately to talk to Michael's sister Claire in the bedroom, and she starts out by saying like she really likes Michael, and I'm surprised by it because me and the whole world's like, no, you don't. You really don't like Michael. But she's saying all these positive things about him, like he's a gentleman, he's kind, he's patient, and all that, blah, 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 blah. But Claire was saying, like, Michael really didn't know that she liked him. Because I'm surprised, too. I didn't really know she liked him either. But who knows? Because we all believe, a lot of us believe from the beginning that Jasmina was just going through the motions and just trying to make the best stuff out of it. And I don't blame her, but you know, we'll see how it goes. And Claire is pretty much telling Jasmine like she applauds Jasmina that she's a strong woman. She tells Michael no. She stands up for herself because they need that. Because I get that. Because to me, in my mindset, Michael probably has the attitude of being one of the little sisters and how he's going to go back and forth with Jasmine. He's not going to bring a different element into the marriage. But like I said, this whole episode of this review, I've been giving Michael credit. Before we close it out, I gotta give Michael one more credit because he was talking with Jasmina friends and he was just trying to figure out like what he should do, like when they have like a communication breakdown, and they were pretty much telling them, you know, don't be a sister, don't go back and forth with Jasmina, you know, try to find like the root of the problem. Don't try to be right and go with her because they already know Jasmina is going to be petty. She's going to go in the direction of always trying to be right. So you're not going to win that battle. You know, just look to try to solve it and don't give her a space where you're not speaking to her. You know, talk to her, get to the root of the problem and try to make, you know, bring some resolution. And I really like that. One thing I really liked also is that Michael was trying to find the answers because a lot of times us men can have like pride with things we don't know, like we can do any and everything. He's going straight to the source for people who know her and trying to find the answers. Yeah, sometimes it comes off like he don't know nothing to me. You know, I'll be a little hard on him sometimes. However, he is going to the right sources to get the solutions. Now he just has to apply it. So pretty much that was the wrap on them. They didn't really have too much going on because they're doing their little reset thing and they're living kind of drama free or whatever, but I could tell there's something a little bit off. You know, sometimes Michael would try to come in with a little PDA and they squeeze in together, but it didn't look so natural. But you know, I guess it's still a little sore spot. So we're gonna see what it is. So as I said, you know, that was about it. So get down in the comments. Tell me what y'all think about Michael and Jasmina. What y'all thought about the review. Anything you want to add or point out. I'm definitely open to it and want to see y'all down there. So now I'll be working on the next episode. And we'll probably go ahead. I'm going to say we're going to do Katina and Elijah one next. So again, appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all could be anywhere in this YouTube world, but you're here with me. I really appreciate it, and I really mean it.